Welcome to the MLTI Slam Show. I'm Jared, and today is Thursday, May 19th. In the MLTI Slam Show, we learn from students just like you from all over Maine. We'll begin today by following along with the Slam team, us from Nokomis, who will teach us about kind of just our experiences here. We're going to do kind of a roundtable discussion about the Slam Show, and we'll discuss what we learned this year and what next season will look like. Then viewers can take the Slam exam, a chance to win prizes by answering questions about the show. And then we'll wrap up the show with the website of the week, Desmos, an online tool to help every student learn math. Now, as you can tell, the show is a little different than the others we've done so far. So we're going to chat about the first year of Slam, how the show is produced, and what the future holds for us. We'll also discuss the MLTI Student Conference next Thursday, May 26th, and what sessions we're going to be offering. Now, please mute your mic, and if you have questions, enter them in the chat so Kyle, our moderator, can respond during the show. And remember, your account is connected to everything you type, so be kind and have fun. All right, so first of all, we have Kyle over there, our moderator. We have Mia, one of our hosts throughout the season. Me, Jared, the main host for the show. Alex, a one-time host, sometimes director, and Aiden, also director. So let's talk about what we did this season on the Slam Show.
All right. Well, so I presented a couple times on WeVideo and Tinkercad, and I think Tinkercad was my favorite just because it gets you involved, gets you coding, and that's actually my topic for the MLTI Student Conference next Thursday. I'll be in the morning session teaching about Tinkercad coding, and we will be building a rocket ship.
All right, so I'll go next. So I'm Mia, and I was occasionally a host, and I did present a couple times. My favorite episode throughout the season was Canva, which I presented on, and I just think that it's really like user-friendly, and that's actually what I'm doing for the MLTI conference next Thursday. I'm doing the afternoon session, and we're going to be making a postcard from space, and it's going to be really fun. So if you want to come, I recommend coming to my session.
All right, I'm Jared, and I don't know if I really have a favorite episode because I've been here throughout all of them, and we've always done something different, something new, and each tool can be used in a different way for your needs. But one that I don't believe we did an episode on is WeVideo, but I'm going to be hosting and presenting on that during the student conference next week.
I'm Kyle. I presented once, and I was pretty much the full-time moderator. I presented on Photopea, and I'm going to be actually moderating Mia's session in Canva and the afternoon session, so I recommend coming to that.
My name is Aiden, and I presented on Google Slides and making a timeline, and me and Jared are doing a presentation on WeVideo.
All right, so if we don't have anything else to talk about there, just remember that if you find this presentation difficult to follow, remember you can always access recordings at www.mlti.me to play, pause, and rewind. Now we're going to check in with Kyle. Are there any questions in the chat? Doesn't seem like we have any, but we're still going to ask one anyway. So what was your favorite tool or website that we covered this year?
Again, like I said, Tinkercad. It just depending on what you want to do further on in life, coding could be a part of that. Whether usually if you want to go into some sort of technology, and I think coding just gets you involved, gets you learning about that, and you can create really cool things. So Tinkercad can be that.
It's hard to like pick a favorite because, like Jared said, we did do a lot of stuff. And being behind the scenes, there was a lot more that went into it than just the recording. Like you see, we did practices in class, and it was just like a really fun experience from beginning to end to grow and like learn more about the technology aspect of it. But I would still have to say Canva was my favorite tool just because you can use it for so many different things. You can use it for like slideshows in class. My main use for it was like creating image like little pictures for the student section Instagram page and they're just really, it's really fun to do and engaging. So that was probably my favorite.
Yeah, and the Slam Show, we started this back last year, I believe, at least 2021. And so it's been a long journey. We've gone through a lot here, I believe over 20 episodes. So I just hope that you guys have enjoyed the show and that you've hopefully been able to learn something and pick up some new tools that you can use. All right, so Slammers, now we're going to get ready to click the link in the chat to take the Slam exam, a one-question quiz about today's show topic. And you will have until next episode, which must not come until fall, so you got some time to answer the question and be entered in the prize drawing. Only your first entry will count, and then we're going to announce the winner. Probably not, since we don't have any other episodes, because this is our season finale. But anyway, let's take the Slam exam. Last week's episode question was, what type of files can you download on Jamboard? Is it a PDF and PNG, PDF and JPG, or PDF and XYZ? So let's check out our winner for that. And our winner is EJ from Maranacook. So congratulations. The Slam team will reach out to you to get that prize to you. So be sure to be checking your email. Now, before we ask this week's Slam exam question, let's check out the website of the week.
So today I'm going to be showing you how to use Desmos. So the first thing you want to do is go into your URL search bar and you're going to type in desmos.com. That's spelled DESMOS.com. And it'll bring you to this website. What you're going to do next is you're going to want to click on Graphing Calculator, and that'll bring you to a new Desmos page. So to create a line on Desmos, which is a graphing calculator for lines, you can go up to this little typing box on the left side corner, and you can type in any formula like y equals 1. But then you say, but what if I want to create a new line? Then you can go under that line to the other box under it, and if you click on it, then it'll create a new line, and you can do x equals 1. Now you have two different lines, but say that you didn't like this line, you want to get rid of it. If you click the X on the top corner of that box, it'll delete the line. But then you say, well, this line's red, and I kind of wanted a black line. If you go up to the top right corner of this page, then you can go to Settings on the gear. You can either delete all your lines or click Done to get out of it. But if you want to change the line, go to the line you want to change. On the left side, there should be a little circle. If you click on that circle, it'll give you all these options. You can change the thickness of your line. If we go here and we change it to 5, or if we change it to 10, it'll change the thickness of our line. And if we go up here, then you can change it to a dashed or dotted line. But then you really want to change the color. If you go down to where the colors are, you can just select them and change the color. And once you're done, you can just click Done, and it'll save your changes. But then if you have a couple lines and you kind of want to get rid of one, then without actually deleting it, then all you have to do is click on the circle when you're not in settings, and it'll make your line disappear, but it'll still be there. And I have an example here of a project that I did for a Superman symbol in Desmos. And over here you can see if I click on this circle to make it the image that was imported appear again, this was the original image. And if I make it disappear, this is all the lines and stuff it took to create.
All right, thank you for that information about that website, Kason. Now let's get ready for the Slam exam. Our moderator is going to put the link in the chat. So if you're not watching live, you can access that at www.mlti.me, and you can enter your answer. And our question for this week, our final episode, is just what was your favorite episode, your favorite tool from this season? So you can go and put your answers in now. We'll make sure to check them out and you give us feedback for next season. But for now, that is pretty much it, guys. So this is our last episode of the MLTI Slam Show for this school year. Like I said, we've been through a lot, and hopefully you've learned something. We're taking a break for the summer. We have the MLTI Student Conference next week on Thursday, May 26th. So make sure to be checking out for our presentations, and hopefully you learn something there as well. But for now, guys, any last words?
All I have to say is I hope that you come to the MLTI conference next week and you have a great time. And thank you for following along with us all year.
See you next week.
All right. The MLTI Slam Show is a program of the Maine Department of Education. For more information about this and other innovative educational initiatives, please visit www.maine.gov/DOE. But for now, guys, stay curious and we'll see you next time.
That's a wrap. We're done.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny.